very unique people on Twitter.com are upset at Nezuko and Demon Slayer for reasons that, like, Twitter's already complained about. We're doing this again. Okay. Very original. Demon Slayer would have been so much better if Nezuko had to fight against her murderous impulses after being turned into a demon instead of, for some reason, developing the mindset of a 4-year-old girl who acts like a dog. Demon Slayer's entire premise wouldn't change if Nezuko actually was just a really beloved dog. That's when you know it's bad. It's so bad, that's not something you want to be said about your main female character. You're the one saying it, though. People are misunderstanding what I'm saying here. When I say show her fight against her impulses, I mean from her view. Show Nezuko's struggle, her disgust, inner monologue. Those moments aren't about Nezuko's character ever. They're about Tanjiro or their bond, but never her. In response to the OP, other people would say that they're confused because fighting against her demon impulses is exactly what Nezuko does, essentially. Response saying the author of this tweet doesn't know anything about Demon Slayer. They just typing the type, and Knight responding back saying honestly. More comments. Not a singular person in the replies watched the anime. They didn't watch the show or read the manga. This person agreeing with the OP talks about how they focus on Nezuko's body, and then they say very weird and gross, but they're the ones focusing on her body and saying that stuff. That person then quote retweets themselves and adds on to their take, basically saying more of the same. And so again, I will say it's weird that this person is the one hyper-focusing on all that. And that leads us to this thread with over 8,000 likes from Tan, and says, how does one look at this and think it is sexualization? Then saying y'all just some porn addicts for real, maybe to some of the responses and to the OP from the other thing. Adding to leave my pure girl out of that nonsense and to instead read this great thread on Nezuko talking about her psychology. Tan also responded to that other person, like the initial tweet, and this response got over 71,000 likes, saying to actually go watch the anime. And then even saying this too. Only on Twitter will you see people generally upset about a character growing boobs as their body grows too. Saying it's so funny when people say this stuff because it shows who pays attention to anime and who doesn't. And then it gets into a little bit of spoiler territory. Tan busting out the facts and logic, the lore of the show to defend Nezuko. I want to read more of that Nezuko psychology thread though. You can find that at Rand's account right here. The whole thread with over 11,000 likes. That's all I got on this one. Bit extra brief. Mismanaged my time a little bit today again. Wanted to have 3 segments done, only got 2. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking and subscribing for more segments like this every day. And we had a longer segment for the first one, some VA stuff going on. Consider checking that out. You might enjoy it. And I'll see you in the comments as well as tomorrow for the next one.